It marks 3 years since the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. President Biden spoke in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania on the eve of the anniversary. And KXAN's Anna Wiernicki joins us now live from Washington. Anna, we're learning that he told voters democracy is on the line in this year's presidential election.
That's right. This is President Biden's first campaign speech of the year, where he narrowed in on GOP frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, warning voters what would happen if he was reelected.
President Joe Biden took direct aim at former President Donald Trump for his role in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol.
He told the crowd to fight like hell, and all hell was unleashed.
The president says what should have been a peaceful transition of power turned into an unprecedented attack on our democracy.
Trump's mob wasn't a peaceful protest. It was a violent assault.
On that day, officers were punched, tackled, and tased as they defended the Capitol and those inside.
And U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland vowed to continue prosecuting the people accused of storming the Capitol.
We have charged over 1,250 individuals.
In a press conference on Friday, Maryland Democrat Jamie Raskin warned Trump could try to overturn the election again if he loses the 2024 race.
Donald Trump is out there saying that he will issue a pardon to the more than 700 people who were convicted.
But Trump fired back, posting on his social media platform Friday that, quote, Biden is a threat to democracy.
The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election of 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election of 2024.
Former President Trump will spend Saturday in Iowa, where he is scheduled to hold 2 separate campaign rallies. For now, live in Washington, I'm Anna Wiernicki. Back to you.
Anna, how will the anniversary of the January 6th attack have an impact on the Iowa caucuses?
Well, President Biden and former President Trump have used the anniversary to send very different messages. Biden saying that the attack is a threat to democracy, while Trump really using it to re-energize his base heading into this year's election. Now, other candidates have also had to address this topic on the campaign trail, but how or even if it will impact voters in Iowa, we're just going to have to wait and see as we head into January 15th.
Lots to watch there. Anna, thank you so much for tracking it for us.